gold. They lost that last team fight pretty resoundingly. I don't know what they have planned to do a little bit different this time.
Well, we're going to catch a little bit of flack here on the Mandatory. Yasuki going straight in. I can't even see Mandatory anymore. It looked like he was just more of a pop-up box in the air, but lots of kills going down. Looks like Yasuki's going to be okay off in the side, but the ultimate comes out from Karthus, lands a lot of damage, and that's going to allow MTW. Again, they lost Karthus. Somehow Corki gets out alive, but my goodness, look at these health pools. Balls pretty much full. Smithy not looking too good, but he is going to be salvageable for this Baron, and just AoE, AoE, AoE. Just looks like Orb can't stand up to this.
Yeah, they can't stand up to it. That Karthus did get caught out, but Karthus is like, I still have another 7 seconds to do all my damage. Use his ultimate after he was dead, and now this is going to be a free Baron for mTw.NA. And another thing that's really entertaining about that team fight, or not entertaining, but important to note, is the Rain Man's acceleration gate is so key to pick up those final kills. Everyone ran through it, and were easily able to catch up to Vladimir. Corki did get away, had to burn a lot of spells to get away. Flash is down now, but of course that little acceleration gate provides a great bonus for his team, and combined with Shurelya's Reverie means that mTw.NA will be moving incredibly fast. One other thing, Smithy doing a great job on Maokai. So all these champions they played against last game, and they're doing a stellar job playing with them this time. Maokai 3-0-12 has had that Oracle for a really long time at this point, and has certainly made it pay off for him. Picked up that Frozen Heart, Shurelya's Reverie, really a stellar showing from him, and a really great job of just positioning himself, positioning that ultimate so they're not taking quite as much damage from the opposing team during the team fights. And one interesting pickup that we just saw be picked up by Balls is an Executioner's Calling. I love that pickup. So probably will be throwing that at Vladimir. Certainly could use it against Aurelia too, because their whole team has a decent amount of sustain. They don't have a Soraka, but they do have that constant sustain from Vladimir that they probably just want to limit. And of course, Executioner Calling gives a fair amount of lifesteal and a good amount of critical strike. So it's a good mid-tier item that you can pick up if you're lacking in either of those respects.
It's not an item that you really see ever. I think I saw a Reddit post saying, guys, rework it so that somebody will pick it up every now and then. So I'm very curious to see, the passive effects, of course, extra ticking damage. It's just like poison. It's just like a Cassiopeia poison. But that active, if they really do want to focus down this Vlad, like it almost seems like they're totally going to destroy this Vlad. That's almost what I kind of feel like. They're just gearing up to destroy him in every regard. But hey, there goes an inhibitor and a tower. They do got the Baron, obviously. So mTw taking a big amount of control in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're running around the map really fast thanks to Rain Man. Just keeps on landing down that gate, allowing his team to speed up, and they're moving on and on towards these objectives. Looks like they're going to go for this top turret as well. I mean, there was actually no defense put up at that last turret. I just feel like Orbit at this time was like, okay, well, we had 2 fights that we kind of engaged on our terms, and they just did not go well. As a final side note about Executioner's Calling, we have seen recently Doran's Blade lifesteal got nerfed, Vampiric Scepter got nerfed, Bloodthirster got a little bit nerfed as to its lifesteal amounts. So Executioner's Calling is one of those items, along with the Cutlass, that was not nerfed in its lifesteal. So it's actually pretty cost efficient if you do want lifesteal, if you do want that critical strike. And of course, the active and passive are just nice little bonuses on top of that.
Wonder if we'll see a resurgence in the Gunblade, but no time for Gunblade. We got a little bit of flack going down. Look at Elimination, already half health, has not even contributed to the fight yet. Nubby Pooh Bear is forced to throw down his pool, and do see a Nautilus ultimate going out, but we did kite it away from the majority of the group. Does not exactly do the impact that they desired, and a little bit of a reset. Now, Nunu, as I said, he took a lot of flack early, was not really able to contribute either the summoner spells, the presence, the ultimate to that fight, and now it does look like, we just going to heal up. Got Muffin Cutie in the background, just going to heal up. They got a Fountain, they got a Soraka. It's like the same thing. Smithy is going to go in with the ultimate. We're going to be focusing down Nien, and you can see those exhausts going out. Here goes a big shot right on top of Mandatory Cloud. He does drop to that Vlad, but the ultimate comes out, and that is the problem with a Karthus. You might kill him, but he has that tendency of killing people from the grave, and now it's a 2 inhibitor advantage for mTw.
Yep, absolutely. 2 inhibitors, and they pick up high. And this is a game that they could potentially finish. They are up 4-2. They have that Baron buff. They have Soraka, who can, infinitely sustain them. And they actually have a lot of minions pushing down on bottom, so they have their choice. They can push down these base turrets, which they were doing for a moment, and now they're moved down bottom. They're like, oh, well, a free third inhibitor, and it's so incredibly hard to come back when the other team has 3 inhibitors down. The Baron buff is gone off of mTw.NA, but now that they have 3 lanes of super minions, that means Orbit's not going to be able to get out of their base if they survive this onslaught, which it seems like they may not.
Yeah, big damage coming down on top of Vlad. Has to get that flash out of there, but everything is down at this point. I mean, all the inhibitors, the tower's about to drop. We do got Corki in there, but on a 5-on-1, he just has to get on out of dodge, and this could very well be a game-winning fight coming up.
Yep, it could have been, and it looked like they were just about to finish it off. We actually saw the GG's well played go down, but mTw.NA going to take the safer road out. They're just going to back out here. They were low. Orbit was all respawning there. We did see some nice use of the Executioner calling Viballs. Did throw it down on Vladimir in that last fight there. So certainly good to see that he not only has bought the item, but is well practiced in using it. And he's being a nice guy, sitting around this blue buff, giving it to Karthus, not taking it for himself, despite the fact that he's low in mana, although they're having a lot of issues killing that blue buff. Oh man, that reset makes it a little bit too difficult, but they're going to pick up this dragon, and they have a huge gold lead at this point.
The ballad of the resettable blue buff.
Yep.
We will sing it to the ends of the game, which is probably in a few minutes. But yeah, a lot of gold, a lot of map control so far. Very dominant MTW team fight. I don't think they've actually lost when they come together in this combo. I mean, we have Mandatory Guy. He just walks in there with Defile, gets up the slow gate, the silence gate, dies, throws down the ultimate, gets a triple kill, no problem. I mean, he's leading the pack at 7-3-10, and he has the items to go with it. Like, that is a very scary kit of items.
Yeah, absolutely is. And we see the GA picked up by Jay, so they're really ready for this final battle, and they're just going to town.
Yeah, Yazuki taking a little bit of flack, but she does have that GA, as you said, so, she's not target number 1. Karthus goes down again, but here comes that ultimate, and my goodness, does it ever chunk those hit point bars. So all we got to do is just keep these two in the fountain, and GG well played. The last of the MTW games being played here by the Leaguecraft ggClassic, What a great way to go out for MTW.
Yes, a really good showing. We actually might see them later on. I think they might have a couple of more games left in this group stage. They actually do have to face off against Taipei Assassins, and they have another game after that, and CLG Prime. So they actually have to fight the 2 teams that are in Asia. Of course, we had to elongate the schedule so we could accommodate the teams that we do have playing from Asia. So it is not the last we're seeing from mTw.NA. It's the last we're seeing from you and I together for Court, and that is a sad thing, certainly.
Well, with every goodbye, there's always a chance for another hello. So I might see it as, yes, we're done for the day, and it was excellent games, and I do thank you, Sotia, for putting up with me. But at the same time, we could always do it again.
Oh, absolutely. I would be very excited to do that. And thanks once again to our sponsors, Arcade, and thanks to all the teams for showing up. We've had some stellar games so far. It's always exciting to be able to catch the games between these high-level professional teams and see what new tricks they have up their sleeve. Really great play all day from Mandatory Cloud using that Zonia's on Morgana to great effect. Did not pick it up. Looked like they was going for it at the end of this game, but I love seeing the Executioners calling. I love seeing the play from Rain Man. I love seeing the Rain Man coming back into the competitive scene. Is just a substitute for mTw.NA right now. They are trying out new tops, if anyone's confused about that. He is not the official top laner yet, but he has been doing a very good job and making a great showing so far. So who knows? That might be his new official place. That would be exciting to see, and that would mean we get to see more and